You know how it's coming in with the follow? You know, it says here. You followed 6 days ago? What's going on there? You scamming me? Huh? Huh, buddy? Yeah, it might be a bot. The bots are rampant. Can you do me a favor? Can you drop a like on the oh yeah, I think you just did. Can you do me a favor? Get out of here, me. Get the fuck. You had 4 people in your house? It's 3 too many. Yeah, I want to get the YouTube popping. Get out of here, Celeste. I love you, but I've listened to that song way too many times. But YouTube, my main YouTube channel. We are here. I'm gonna post the link in announcements. Live for a bit. I'm linking to the YouTube channel when I'm like, take this jacket off. Oh, and let me do one more thing and then we'll start. All right, I return. She's wearing the sunglasses wrong? Nah, she's just drunk. She thinks she's wearing them right. Just let her do that. Let her have this one thing, okay? How we doing? How are we doing? Should I balance? Balance. Let's get get some different tunes going. Watching Smash Summit. Was that going on right now? Smash Summit. On the front page. Summit 1G. Oh, here we go. Started 2 hours ago. I gotta sit through an ad. I gotta sit through an ad. Oh, we got a Sonic. Ew. Sonic and Game & Watch. Such a boring matchup. Such an incredibly boring matchup. All right, you wanted to play Isaac? Get out of here. Let me jack somebody's playlist. We're jacking Ludwig's playlist. Boys! Today, we are being audited by the IRS. That's right. I'm going to jail for tax fraud. But it's not just me. All of us moguls together, we're going to the pen. Boys! How's 25 to life sound? Sounds fantastic. The song inspired you, didn't it? What do you mean? In what respect? The Binding of Isaac, Rebirth. All right. So I have been grinding. I have been grinding hard. We've gotten move this over. And then we'll pop out the we'll pop out Smash Bros. If it'll allow me to. Oh, let me. There we go. I'll swap over in a second. I'll swap over. Oh yeah, this game won't even let me because I can't do both. So I just gotta. It's gonna be Smash is gonna be on the other monitor. I'll glance over every now and again. No, I could pop out, but I can't play at the same time in full screen with the pop out staying in the foreground is what I'm saying. It's either you play the game or you watch the video. Can't picture in picture perfectly. No, I don't want to play windowed mode because you get that stupid bar. Looks dumb. Maybe we'll half and half. No, I no longer care. I no longer care. The window for caring is passed. It's already passed. Oh, we're making modifications. We're making modifications. Okay. We are here. Open game, pop it out, tap full screen. You see that if we were still in the realm of caring, I might like oblige, but we passed that point. Jesus Christ, Lud. Yeah, it's too much work. It's too much work. But yeah, been grinding. We're pumping out shorts. We got tons of TikToks going out into the void. And just released another YouTube vid. This is the indie game one. And then like you guys are also getting streams. So like I don't know. If you're not satisfied at this point, I'm alt tabbing. That's why you can the black screen. You got tons of content. Ludwig, I'm gonna be real. I don't like your playlist. I'm gonna be completely real with you. Do your playlist? Link it. Link the playlist. Do shuffle? Sure. stats, Staticus, Maximus, terrible. Da-da-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum. What do we got next? Do 12 Hours of Silence. My favorite. Extended edition. Just gotta give it a second, all right? You just gotta wait. Both Eden? I always pick Eden. Is one of the mathematical constants. Oh, here we go. Hey, don't die. You spawned in here with more HP than me. What happened? You forgot which one you were. That's exactly what happened. How do you know? Hard reads in the game and out the game. I've got you downloaded. Weird. But yeah. I'm surprised that the Bonus Cube YouTube channel has literally any views at all. I guess that's the shorts algorithm doing what it can. But yeah, the reason I keep everything on a separate channel is my upload rate for shorts versus my upload rate for full content is like 50-1 in favor of shorts. So I felt that it would be like a bit much. Shot speed up. Well, I guess that's where this is something. Right hour energy. I watch TikTok without downloading TikTok. Yeah, and I guess it's like also just like if something ever happens to TikTok, like another we're gonna ban this shit. We have an archive. Well, I keep a personal archive of basically everything nowadays. The fun thing about dual streaming to YouTube is when the YouTube stream is over, the stream it's already on YouTube. So I just unlist the video, add it to the live streams playlist, and there it is. It's there. Let's go big. But man, it hurt. Hey, Purple. Bob Purple, how you been? Long time no see. Yeah, no keys. We get another penny, though. We can maybe buy a key. We got all of them. All of them could go. How you doing? I'm doing fine. I'm doing all right. Whoop, whoop. No keys. Rough. You buying anything? You bombing him? Hey. You didn't have the money anyways. We are poor. Purple, what you been up to? Now we are key rich. Wait till I get another charge before we... Oh, dude. Fun. Nowhere, I'll bring you back. Another 48-hour energy, huh? Don't hit me? Damn, I gotta get both of them. All right. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's not... He filled up the entire screen. School and watching TV? There's got to be more to it. There's got to be more. All right. You can fly. You can fly. You can fly. You can fly, please. You can fly. No, you can fly. Just hit fly over the button. I felt I saw the gears were turning. Dang, nothing. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. I am in the danger zone. As far as HP is concerned, we spawned in with a 1 heart. Okay, I could have got those with bombs. Can you bomb can you bomb that? Didn't know you wanted. I have half a red heart. Can you get the tinted rock? Okay. Purple. What games you playing nowadays? Is it still like Minecraft? My back. Bam, bam, ba-dum, bam. Trying to make excuses with the controller sucks. All right. Whip for you. We'll blame the controller. We'll give the controller the out. Bow, 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 bow. 48 hour? 48 hour? 48 hour? We don't have any more bombs. I'd bomb out 48 hour because I want to get that I want another teleport. Wait. Damn. Rough. I play GTA 5 and VR game, like VR chat? Or do you have a VR headset now? Tucky. Are Twitch commercials getting longer? Probably, yeah. Watch on YouTube. Cooking, you're not looking so hot. You're looking like it hurting. Streaming to two, we streaming on both. Don't tell the Twitch gods. Mine. I have taken. Damn. Taki, what you doing? Camera? Camera? Put me on the wild side with the random trash. We're sticking with the good old teleport. Actually, telekinesis is really good. They're both really good. But we might be able to get more out of this one. Intended so you could not have to fight everyone. You at the dog park? You're watching streams at the dog park? Dude. I haven't played this in years. It's a fun game. You know how much I love roguelikes, okay? Except revolutionary. This is the new meta. We've exhausted the hot tub meta and we have ascended to dog park meta. And we just stare at all the cute dogs while we play games. Honestly, that would be like a good Twitch meta that wouldn't make me ashamed to use the site. We don't got no keys. We don't got no keys. Nope, we're going. All right. You still have Brimstone as the little baby? Wait, why aren't you using it? You have Brimstone. Bruh. You know what? I guess we're going at it alone. It does 0 damage. 0 damage Brim. Isaac with no Brim. Wow. Dead memes with no Brim. Don't worry. The internet runs in circles. In a couple years, Yankee with no Brim will be the hot meme again. We're already back to using 2010 humor. Next, we're going to start talking about how godlike bacon is for some reason. Money. You already have Guppy's, wait, no, you will die. You will die. You can't even pick it up. I'm not moving. Hmm. 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 Okay. All right. This is just one. The the flame pops up on Joss too, right? That's 2 keys. Man, we are key. We have a key deficiency. We've already gone to the curse room. It was just spiders. It's a plan. You know what? I will trust the plan. I will, in fact, trust the plan. I believe. Yeah. Taggy's been going as far as roguelikes goes, he was in love with Hades for the longest. I played Hades and I liked it, but I didn't have that I didn't have like this is the game moment with Hades that a lot of other people seem to have. I thought it was like a charming roguelike that was like, oh, this is good. And then that was the end. Kind of painful. No keys meta. Kind of sucks. I'm gonna be real. Infinite bombs makes life a little bit easier. Having a working camera would also help. All right. We might as well be the lost. Wait, no, the lost. We lose the lost every time we go into like a new room. I think they want you to like scout out everything first, something like that. I don't remember the rules. My PC CPU keeps being 100. I don't know what to do. What do you have open? If that was like a mimic chest and I just died, I'll be a little bit on the upset train. Help! He's chucking poop. Steam and Twitch? Order. This is dangerous. I'm leaving. I felt danger. And Roblox. How much CPU does Roblox usually take? Oh, there it goes. Do we have decent stats? Greed? No, good luck. This room sucks. There's no good angle on this guy. There's a legitimately no good angle. He's got all the angles mapped out. No, I don't blame you. I legitimately had everything mapped out. Good keys? Samson's... Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. No. No. Get both of them, boy. Dang. Child's heart doesn't really help me right now. I'm trying to get you back. Boomerang, do me justice. There you go. You're back. I will take the HP. Trying to find the button that restarts the game. It's R. But I didn't mean to take the coin. There you go. You done crying, you little big baby? Little baby? I guess that's everything. Go ahead. No, go ahead. You have the chain. Think you have a virus? What makes you say that? Because you're just using a lot of CPU? Maybe you just have a memory leak. Try logging out of Windows and then logging back in. Or shutting down and restarting. But signing out and signing back in is usually faster. You did? What was the last thing you downloaded? I believe in you. I believe. Keep going. Keep going. Keep pushing. A little bit of extra work. Okay. Okay, you're almost there. Almost there. Okay. I believe. Oh, you're so close. You're so close. Just got to give it a little bit of oomph. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, clear the way. Clear the way. Keep going. Almost. Almost. You have good form. You got fantastic form. Oh, ho, ho, 2 bombs. Samson's chain pays for itself. Sorry, I'm stupid. Yeah. Sorry I didn't pick it up. Ain't no way this thing has 20 shares. Does it really? That's got to be a glitch. 20 shares? Damn. Ludo! If you don't pick up Ludo, I'm going to pick up Ludo. What's Judgment? I'm picking up Ludo. Damn. Judgment, it spawns a beggar. So you could be a coin beggar or demon beggar or key beggar or whatever. We only have 9 coins. Got Ludo a brim. Ludo is just a fun item. Diamond. Monsieur Domande. How you been? The Trackmania legend, the Osu superstar, the Rubik's Cube extraordinaire, Vosh GG regular, the Diamonds 8. How can I do you the honors? Apex Legends winner. God Gamer. I actually don't want HP. Okay. I don't think that did anything for you. We are poor. You could try killing the beggar, see if we get money. I've been good. Just watching the 6-way poker match between fuck ton of UK YouTubers. Ooh, just hearts. Okay. Oh, we got a curse room. If you actually total up everything, I'm the confirmed best gamer on Earth. Has to be, right? All right. You want to play them? Are we blowing them up? We're blowing them up. Hey, we got lots of bombs now. That hurt. Temperance. Strength. Here, blow this up. I'll take this. There's hearts. Oh. Which one of us got hurt? It was you. Okay. So you're at 2 coins. Guys literally just sat in the middle of the hellhole where you blow him up. Yeah. He was chilling. But him chilling doesn't bring us closer to victory, okay? We moving? My heart, does that icon on the bottom left look like Among Us? You know, if you tilt your head slightly to the left, it does. But also, it's because you need to go outside. No, well, guess we're dead. Touch grass. Oh, dude, that onk would have been really useful. I believe in you. Here's how much I believe. I'll get him with the pea shooter. I'll get him with the pea shooter. Pew, 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 pew. I'm helping. Behold, the mighty pea shooter. I have done approximately 7 damage. Don't worry, worm man. If you want to get to the cooking cat, you're going to have to get through me. We're dead. But we got the Ankh, and now you're the blue baby. So you touch grass is enable a slur. But no, it's not even, I'll say it in this large essay. It is a Twitter post, part 1 to 45. I believe, dude. You're almost there. You're almost there. Damn, you have like no real estate. You got just about no. Rest in peace. Do you do Twitter threads that are longer than 10 tweets? Represent you a service known as TwitLonger? No. Okay, if you have more than like 4 tweets, if you have more than like, yeah, if you have more than 4 tweets, you should get a TwitLonger. You should hop on TwitLonger. If you're doing more than 10, you need to start a blog. Straight up. That's your only option. Saw that? That was smooth. You drop a bomb. You do it. You do it. You do it. You do it. More than 40 tweets in a thread isn't a Twitter thread. That's an essay. What's Bethany? Here, I'll drop the bomb. Bethany. Whoop. Whenever you get an active item, it slightly alters to like give you an orbital. And then the book that you have also gives you orbitals, but you cannot pick up spirit hearts or soul hearts. Yeah, so you might as well just like whenever you get bam 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 1 and 2 and 3. You gotta dodge these in the wide arcs, okay? Dodge these things in the widest arcs. And next to nothing about Isaac, so seems like Hookin is asking about the meaning of Bethany, like sort of deity. What's Bethany? Can you teach me about the spirit of Bethany? Oh, now that I have a couple of you guys, round up. This is survey time. Please. This survey time. YouTube channel. Going in a good direction? Going in an ed direction? Any changes? Good. All right. Any criticisms? Because I'm trying to market myself for a wider audience. I want the YouTube algorithm to smile upon thee. So if there's any blemishes in the general tone or direction of the channel, I want to iron those out as quickly as possible. Things really funny. From purely SEO's perspective, I feel like having two channels is less effective at getting the algorithm to notice you when you're a small creator, but it helps segmenting different parts of the content. So I'm two minds about it. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like less content on my main channel really means that like less people discovering me. It's like a slower grind. But at the same time, like especially in times where I'm uploading twice in the same day and my main content doesn't come out till like once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month. Maybe like if maybe like some good, if I could get some like standout shorts, I should put those on the main channel. That probably seems like a good compromise. Upload the shorts on your main channel. I feel like I don't know if you're doing that. You should. Probably like shorts that I think are like especially funny. Probably. Okay, I could do that. Highlight type videos that I've been uploading for the past maybe 4 videos versus the old school Indie Crown episodes. Thoughts? Do you miss Indie Crown? Do you think the series should return? That heart is all you. A lot better than Indie Crown. You didn't like my old vids. Understood. I watch them, which is cool. I think it's just like scripted me versus well, also I was like new to making content. But like now scripting things is like, oh, I only have 1 item. Never mind. Scripting shit, it's like it has never felt natural to me. Well, we get more money. Those rocks are destroyed. Bum, bum, bum. Grab the heart. Yeah, grab the heart. I'm gonna grab the key. Oh, baited. Are you okay playing at the same time? Yeah, we're playing. Oh, well. These are some rough games. Ha ha! Get in here. We got Dad's key. Get in. Get in, loser. We got Dad's key and Navi. This is actually like a ridiculous combo. Avoids Dad's key. It's showtime. That's all you. Completely ruins the run. It's showtime. All right, noted. Because I was thinking about because it's so rough when you change your content style. Because I think that's why like the people were unsubscribing when I started uploading more frequently. Is because those people liked the scripted stuff that I was doing a long time ago, and it was like, oh yeah. This guy isn't doing that stuff no more. Oh, you. Hey. There. This is mine. I wanted an item. I'll still maybe occasionally throw out a video essay every now and again. The thing is, I don't have anything that I care about. I said it before. We've had this conversation before. Need 1 cent. No reason to even look in there. You think Dad's key opens up? Open sesame. You should take that. You should like actually take it. This is it. This is it. Don't worry, we will have access in just a moment. I don't remember what blue teleporter was. Bouncing tears. No. Ow. Haha, invincibility. The Sonic franchise has too good of music, dude. Man, when I'm making videos, I spend a pretty large amount of time just searching for music. That's how I get you guys jams, dude. Y'all don't understand. Sometimes I'll just chill with some Sonic, and sometimes I'll give you guys some deep cuts from games I've never even heard of. In the Clawfish episode, the some of the songs I found were from YouTube videos that I had 100 views. For some games I've never even heard of. We had another secret room. Did I hydrate? Are you gonna do it? No. Here, I'll give you a sip. By the way, since I have the multi-stream chat on, so I don't see when you redeem that stuff. I forgot what Greed's Gullet does. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, HP up. Just hold right. You didn't believe in the process. Whoopsie. Big oops. Wow. I think that's everything. Petrified poop. Yeah, maybe if we get a Cards Against Humanity, that might actually be worth something. Actually, Petrified poop is usually pretty darn good. What is this weeb shit? What are we listening to? The song is an inside joke? Oh. You understand? Yeah. I don't. York. Oh, we hurting? We hurting? Navi! Show me a secret room, Navi. Navi showing it, let's go! Return. Welcome back. Oh yeah, I was back to content. Yeah. No, that's actually really good info. Because I was wondering whether or not to bring back Indie Crown or any of those scripted things. Like I said, I'll still like toss around the idea of a video essay if something like comes to my mind. Oh God, I just ran the idea of like dunking on other people's video essays as a topic, and as fun as that is to do on stream, that would be so mean if I did it in like high quality YouTube videos. Maybe for like, oh God, don't go there. Like educate in like a constructive criticism sense. But do I care that much? I don't think so. I only care enough to dunk on people live. Professional reply guy. You need HP. Take it. Sure thing. And then we will go to the shop. You really tried it. You really tried it. This guy can fuck himself, and here's why. It'd be like if, oh God, can you imagine replying to Mahler? Oh no, 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 no. For reference, Mahler makes like 20-hour he'll make like a 10-part series of 2-hour videos a pop. And it's kind of incredible. Oh, you have less items. Good pickup. Oh, dude, that was this floor? I did not think so. Where is the white flame? Do we remember? I don't remember at all. I don't even recall seeing it. There it is. Just got a new blanket in earlier. And Jesus is so comfortable. Didn't know blankets could be this comfortable. Yeah, dude. Just wash your old one. Got that crusty ass blanket. Never been washed. This is the new wave. We don't clean our blankets around here. We just buy new ones. This is the Apple philosophy. Wait. There you go. Pain? What browser do I get? You've got options. Is there anything in here? No. Brave is really good if you like privacy. It comes as a built-in ad block. It's got an option that allows you to get cryptocurrency called BAT, which is pretty cool. So in a sense, it pays you to use it. If you're into that thing, for disclosure, I hold a little... Actually, do I hold BAT right now? Not right now, but I plan on holding BAT in the future. So there's your disclosure. Another option is... You are hurting. Another option is Opera GX, the go-to gamer browser. Has been not too shabby. Decent load times. I've been using it on and off to compare it to Brave. It's pretty good. I think the best feature is built-in VPN, virtual private network. The Gene Poon network. Other words start with V, start with P, and start with N. Network. Whoa there. You have Firefox right now. Firefox used to be like a really good choice, but at this point in time, I'm not sure. It seems like Firefox is they're having hard times. They're having really rough. Mozilla as a whole is having they're having a rough period. Is Opera GX Chromium based? Therefore, I can port all my passwords and save stuff in browser. Let's see. I think they're using something else. It is Chromium based. Maybe I'll switch then. Yep. Why? As time progresses and every other browser moves towards Chromium, it gets harder and harder to find more and more support for the, I believe it's Gecko-based browser of Firefox. Which, I mean, kudos to them for holding out against Google. But it is not, time is not on their side. That on top of some questionable design, visual design choices. Them doing more and more, I guess, traditional uses of people's data. Mine. And then we go back. They feel like less of the underdog that they used to be and more of just like another large corporation doing what they can to scrape by. I don't know if scraping by is the right term. So why is CBDT's queue so painful to sit through? I'm generally considering being private queue at this point. Because it's a big server. Where were we going? Oh, here's the mirror. Hey, dude. Who's this? Me, Gamer Boy. Long time no see. Hey, Gamer Boy. What you doing? Also, for all you guys watching, peep the YouTube channel. If it's been a while since you stopped by the YouTube channel, we got lots of new videos for you. And if you're caught up to the YouTube channel, check out the TikTok. I've got tons of TikToks for you. How does this have 20 shares? There's no way this has 20 shares. Have you watched Bad Boys? No. Isn't Mojang, I should have guessed Mojang needs to make a stability improvements soon so more than 250 people can be on a single server at once without taking I guess. I swear to God. Well, the thing I don't have the data, because I mean it could look like a lot of people use those are on the massive servers because they're so massive, but it could be that like only like 0.5% of like Minecraft's enormous player base actually are actually like on those servers, making it not that much of a good investment. But it would be cool if they supported more massive servers like that, yeah. Is Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, you've never watched that movie? I know what the movie is. I've just never sat down and watched it, no. Oi? I want to see a Minecraft Eve type server. If server improvements are made, that would be incredibly cool. You mean 2B2T? Can you like click another song and then shuffle it again? I think it's playing the same songs in loop for some reason. Okay. YouTube Shuffle seems to suck because this is the second time this has happened when I've clicked on your playlist. By the way, like half of these videos are deleted. Closest is the closest sort of server to what I'm thinking of, but it's not quite what I have in mind. Well, explain what you have in mind. You mean like something with a little bit more structure that can create more like more player stories? Is that what you're saying? How's the YouTube channel? How's live? YouTube channel is like, so interestingly enough, the Spelunky video is back on an upswing, a very tiny upswing, but it's going. That thing is still like trudging along with like maybe like 30 views a day. It won't stop. Bombs are key. The novel AI video is doing pretty good for itself. That one I'm really happy. Hydrate? Oh, you guys paid for hydrate, sure. Once this cup is done, then I'm just ignoring you guys. Bum, bum, ba-ram, bum, bum, bum. Yeah, that one was like oh, that one keeps going. The Kenny Jam video, the most recent video, didn't get as many views as I was hoping. But hey, maybe it'll get some residual views later on down the line, like the Hold Out Hope. I gotta find a game where I could like something that's like actually popping right now. But the only things that are popping that I know of are like Minecraft, Fortnite, GTA, and not even GTA, like Roblox. And out of those, the only one I can possibly see myself making a video of is Minecraft. But what can I possibly do in Minecraft that hasn't been done to death? Fortnite is the opposite of popping right now? No, they had the Martin Luther King thing. That was everywhere. Skyblock? I said that hasn't been done to death. Out of here. I don't know. What are the kids playing? That was rough. I didn't have no damage. The VR headset? No. Restart? Sure. You want me to start? I just got go ahead. Epic Sky Block is done near to death, but it'll still be fun to watch. I want to find like something that like anything that could like bring in a new audience. VR. Purple. I appreciate the input. I don't know if I could justify buying a VR headset for YouTube. I don't know if I could do that just yet. Mr. Taxman, this VR headset is definitely a business expense. I would be able to do that if I was making like some good cash off of if I was making some good cash off of YouTube. I could like show that on my taxes that yeah, I am making some money here. Then I would be okay taking it as a tax write-off. Right now, not so much because I'm not even monetized yet. You could take that eternal heart. Fortune. Tears up. You sure you want the purple heart? Are you sure you want the purple heart? That's a more elites, I believe. 1 minute. Gotcha. Throw. Bam, 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 bam. Yum heart. Using Mr. Stitches is always like fun, but kind of scary because you gotta pay complete attention to two halves of all of the room at the same time. Oi. Well, you see, Mr. Stitches is pretty darn good. Do you have DuckDuckGo? For search, I've actually been using Brave Search. Oof. Here, you picking that up again, or should I go? Oh, that was almost spicy. Let's see if there's... Nope. And that was a reroll stats in the item room. The way you rushed in. Whoa there. I gotcha. They will not hurt you. You want that syringe. No, why would you not take the syringe? That's silly. Well, you see, Q. What if it was Polyphemus on the other side? Nah. What if it was Sacred Heart? It could have been Sacred Heart. Ah, you're right. No, you are completely right. It could have been. Can't get in there. The stars. We already been. If I get the pill, then I'm losing the stars card. I don't want to lose that. Aha! Oh Lord, my character is a character. Probably don't want either of these. This one like doubles your pickups that you pick up, like keys and bombs and that, and the other one literally kills you. It kills everything that's in the room with you, and then it waits, I think, 12 seconds, and then you die. Let's hope that. What was our boss? Oh, it was that guy. We could probably fight him again with no problems. Hopefully. Dude, my character's so goofy looking. All right, not so bad. Jesus juice. Badum. Dude, the Wii era had some good ass music. This ain't a bad run. This is all right. No bombs to go over here. That's okay. That's fine. Stitches is OP. Mr. Stitches, so good. The Stitches carry. My clan in Clash of Clans is absolutely insane. You're still on that Clash of Clans grind? That's incredible. Only started back up a few days ago. Currently Town Hall 8. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I have never played Clash of Clans, so I'm just going to assume that that means you're like a god. Good job. I knew you were a god gamer. I knew it. Oh yeah. Grinding YouTube ideas. I need you guys. You guys are my Zoomers. You guys need to let me know what it is people your age actually find enjoyable. I feel like I'm like the student man in the boardroom meeting that's like, what do the kids like? Oh, dude, I heard they like memes. Let me post the memes to our corporate Twitter page. They're gonna love it. And then I post some shit like a boss. Nope, that was like the stars card. All right, leave. If you're a brand, you cannot succeed. You cannot succeed with anti-capitalist Zoomers. I mean, literally everybody that you watch is a brand, so that's not even. That doesn't even make sense. Like, if you think Vosh, Hassan, and ContraPoints aren't brands, then I just don't think you understand what a brand is. A brand, I mean like traditional brands, like a faceless corporate entity. Not really. All you have to do is just like say like vaguely progressive statements, and then it seems that Zoomers seem to flock to you. Look at Steakums. That man spawned a little hot. Fake PhD? Oh man, that would have been really good like a second ago. I was hoping if I like moved you at the right time, we could have skipped the death animation. That's everything. Bum, 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 bum. Steakums is the only example I can think of where sort of thing works. Any other progressive post by big company just gets ratioed. Even then, you look at like pre-Cyberpunk, CD Projekt, or like still Valve has its legion of diehards. Nintendo fans are rabid and can do no wrong. Nintendo could do no wrong. And these are still like faceless brands. Bum, 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 bum. You are dead. When did you die? Do you have Arc? I do not have Arc. I think Arc is like past its prime though. Oh yeah, Sack Dagger. Yeah. Try to get you back. Should be really happy that this is our boss and not the other guy. Alrighty. Bam, 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 bam. Now I gotta think. Mr. Stitches. Oh, did you want that? What game do you have? Got a lot of games. You need to appeal to Zoijax or try very hard at seeming progressive. Those are your two options as a brand. Yeah, essentially, yeah. Or just like anime girls. Legitimately, anime girls seem to be like a pretty easy ticket into the Zoomer heart. The argument is that anime girls are a component of the Soyjack strategy. There you go. Anime girls are like honestly a cheat code. Wasn't that there? That's fine. You already checked this? Nope. Yera. What's the other one? Link Rune? We could probably get some good usage out of Yera. Now Anime Guys is where it's at. Oh my god, dude. Like femboys. Honestly, like the market is so my $1 million idea is like a $2 trillion idea, okay? This is like a $5 trillion idea. This is a $50 trillion idea. You ready for this? If you just took Duolingo and then replaced the bird with like femboys and anime girls, oh my god. Oh my god. And he made it like a gacha game where like every 5 lessons you get a pull you get another pull. Guys. You understand how lucrative of an idea that is. All right. And then you could like, every time you complete a lesson. Okay. Like every like 5 lessons, you get to pull out a character. But every lesson, you get a roll for like furniture, and you could put the furniture in your room, and the characters walk around the room or like your house, and they walk around the house and they like mess with the furniture and stuff like it's Animal Crossing or something, and you can like take pictures of them. That's a $50 trillion idea. All right. $2D or 3D models, whichever one works better with the focus groups. All right. Only thing I hate about the femboy aesthetic is how overly sexualized it is. Like, what if I want to wear feminine clothing without prerequisites of people thinking I want to have not safe for actions performed on me? I guess be the change you want to see. I'll save you. Man, you got fucked up. You got messed up. Whoa! I don't have the sound on for that. $2D models work better? Probably, yeah. Oh, I'm hurting. I'm like hurting. We're both hurting. That ain't helping. That is not helping. And what I find so hilarious is that one of the top guys in our clan is called Jake from State Farm, but I do. It's a good name. Use that moon card. Use the moon card. We're going to see if we can. Only got one bomb. Is in the water? Sure. That sucked. That sucked. That was a good run. Bye-bye. Ripperino. Good games. Beep. You guys all playing. Who are you? How to get good? Who are you? Who are you? I know you? I bet identify yourself. Did I watch the Smash Summit match? Sure. I know half of y'all. Well, let's see how this is doing. Underscore Yozo comments on the Riot Games video, or the Riot's making a fighting game video. They've definitely got money to do a good job, but we'll see if they have the direction. Valorant turned out to be super popular, so who knows? Good comment. Agreed. Riot really wants to be the esports leader company, so I think they will put in the legwork. Play Isaac for 7 more hours and your playtime will be incredibly funny. Wait, what is it right now? Wait. What? Whatever. I've been having a lot of fun in what's it called? I've been having a lot of fun in yeah, trading 20 shares. Oh wait, how do you have 20 shares but you only have 1,000 views, dude? Shouldn't shares like send my video to like the moon? I thought shares were like really good for my views. This shit should be like 10 trillion views by now. It's been 2 hours. I have no gold. I spent all my gold on walls. Damn. The music composer got canceled because he had an opinion in 2021. Had an opinion, bro. He said he hated gay people. Man. All you people out there, you understand. It's like a big difference between like getting canceled for some dumb shit and like getting fired because you did something really shitty. Tomorrow's today's Pro Jerry's birthday. Wow. It leaves out 99% of it, yeah. You're just gonna cancel me because I have a different political opinion as you? Is literally a Nazi. I mean, yeah. This video is 10 hours. Am I wrong in saying that Project did in fact get canceled for some dumb shit and he was the first major cancellation? You have 149 subscriptions. I have 300 subscriptions. Why subscriptions in all caps? Why do you care? Was Pro Jared the first online cancellation? I would have to like run down the timeline. What was pre-cancellation Jarrett looking like? Damn, dude. Yeah, dude. This is 4 years ago. Hold up. Wait, how long ago did Jarrett get canceled? It was like this era, right? Did he delete a whole year's worth of content? What happened here? But at least 3 years ago, He was pulling some mad numbers. Like, god damn. Y'all understand. ProJared is actually like a not even a YouTube old god, because I don't know how long he's been on YouTube. Okay, yeah, he is a YouTube old god. 2006, holy hell. But ProJared is an internet old god. ProJared, I first heard about ProJared not on YouTube. I heard about him on Screw Attack. Yeah. Back when everybody had their own media sharing websites. That's where I heard about ProJared, and that's where I heard about MatPat. MatPat's been on the grind since forever. Oh my god. ProJared's account was made when I was 4 months old. What the fuck is Screw Attack? Yeah, Screw Attack was it was like a network. Cause like back, I'll go on. Back in the old time of YouTube, it was like pre-YouTube machinima, where it was a network of content creators that posted their videos to the Screw Attack website. And they curated a lot of pioneers. Like back then, MatPat didn't know how to like keyframe things. Ads, okay. We're gonna wait. What's your favorite game of all time? It's a hard one. I don't know. Pong. Hey, Zero. Diamond's ad over? Can I continue talking about Screw Attack? Or do you add like that 4-hour long ad? I don't know what my favorite game is. Right now I'm thinking about Paper Mario because that's what we're listening to. Because 1,000 Year Door, it's up there. And that game was amazing. Hotline Miami's up there too. Dark Souls 1 gets a slot. Gungeon probably deserves some love. Was it a game you thought you'd like but actually hate it? That's a harder question because games I hate, I usually just repress out of my memory. That and like I get a lot of enjoyment out of playing bad games, so maybe like the last game. Man, I don't know. I usually don't buy games that I'm unsure about. Usually it's like I buy a game and it's either like, it was okay. But like a game that I hated. I didn't really like BioShock Infinite. Mostly because I thought the story was really trash. Story was bad. Should I hop in Darkest Dungeon? I'm thinking about it. Yeah, there's not too many games that I play and I'm like, man, this sucks. Maybe I'm just really easily entertained. And that's the trick. Easily entertained, hard to disappoint. Like a lot of games, even if they're not like that good necessarily in a traditional sense, you can still get a lot of enjoyment out of them. Even if it's just like making fun of it. Yeah, I'm thinking Darkest Dungeon. Okay. Wait. Darkest Dungeon or Ultra Kill? Those are your two options. Online poker is a weird place right now because you usually see everyone on Twitch playing on GG Poker, but today everyone is on PokerStars, even if they're signed to a different site. Huh. Ultra Kill? Alrighty. Dota 2? I would have to like drag a friend in with me for Dota 2. I don't have the heart to do it by myself. You know that right now. I don't have the soul to hop into Dota 2 by myself. Right, let me launch up Ultra Kill. It's mostly due to the fact that people are hoping to cash a 20k Super High Roller event, but it's unusual how little GG Poker I'm seeing today. Does the platform actually matter? Video essays, no video essays. We watching some videos? By the way, the last time we were watching a video, I got a copyright claim from Tom Scott. Other sites compete to give you the most prize money, which in turn gives you more traffic and attention. Video essays. All right. Why North Korea is the hardest country to escape, I guess. How could you?
This video is made possible by
Be gone. What do we? Wait a we? What do we?
Curiosity Stream and Nebula. Watch another full-length companion video to this one in my Modern Conflict series.
Straight up D's across the board. I am an underachiever.
Century, which you can access by signing up for the Curiosity Stream Nebula bundle deal for only $15 a year at curiositystream.com/real-life-lore.
Straight up underachiever.
In the world today that can be even remotely compared with North Korea.
Oh.
Without any exaggeration, it is a literal 21st century glimpse into what Nazi Germany would have looked like had it survived after 1945. It is the world's most hardcore totalitarian regime, where absolute loyalty is always demanded, and where even the slightest sign of disloyalty to the country's absolute ruler can get you sent to one of the regime's numerous concentration camps for life, where you can expect a gruesome fate of starvation, literal slave labor, live medical experiments, constant torture, and random execution, depending on what the guards feel like doing to you. There is no such thing as due process or human rights in North Korea, and hundreds of thousands of people are existing right now within these camps, living out this hell every day. This isn't
for
history.
real.
It's happening live right now as you're watching this video and listening to my voice.
In real time.
If you were one of the ones trapped inside of this real-life nightmare, you would want to escape. The problem with that is that North Korea is without a doubt the world's most difficult country to escape from, primarily because North Korea doesn't allow you to escape. The penalty for even trying to leave the country is treason, the camps, and in many cases, death. And even if you successfully do get out, the North Korean regime has a tendency of going after your family members who stayed behind. This means your spouse, your children, your parents, and even your grandparents can be rounded up and sent to a lifetime of horror in one of the camps if they didn't make it out with you. For many, this is all.
I forget how awful North Korea is when I see Tankies normalize his political existence, but it's really fucked. Davide was dead? No, he never died. He like bowed and then left the last time.
Unfortunately, none of them are easy.
What game have you spent the most amount of hours on? Dota 2, like 2000. No, I think it was like 1700. Because I played it like every day after like during my entire time in high school.
Claims legal authority over the entirety of the Korean peninsula and officially considers all 26 million North Korean citizens her own citizens as well. This means that if you can make it in, you're guaranteed citizenship, a future, and are effectively in the clear. But moving just this short distance from the north side of one peninsula to the south side is probably the most difficult journey that a human being can make in the 21st century. Walking directly across the southern border is almost impossible because it's literally the most heavily militarized location on the planet. It's completely covered with high walls, electric razor wire,
I need to get out of here.
of landmines, and is defended by millions of soldiers with live ammunition who have explicit orders to shoot to kill anyone foolish or brave enough to try getting across. An escape through here might be the quickest, but it's also the most dangerous.
I'm gonna play a role of a depressed person, actor, played MOBAs for 10
many
hours.
have still tried and come out victorious. In 2017, a North Korean man drove his car directly up to the military demarcation line between the two countries at the border and dramatically crashed, got out, sprinted across the border under a hail of machine gun fire from the North Korean border guards, and collapsed on the South Korean side behind a wall before being rescued. He was shot 5 times and lost half his blood during the quick attempt, but he still managed to survive and now lives in the South. For most people, though, escaping directly into the South like this is simply too risky. So,
yeah, I don't want to get shot 5 times.
While the southern border of North Korea is almost completely impenetrable to escape, the eastern and western sides are covered in ocean, which present their own challenges. Buying a boat and escaping with that is impossible.
He moves so quickly, and he's such a small target.
And there's no possible way to buy a boat anyway, even if you
I can't get HP back.
For most people, that leaves simply swimming to South Korea, which carries the risks of drowning or getting caught by the North Korean patrol boats.
Maybe he's like a Czech.
A man named Chul Yun Lee, who who was a high
Like, I
member
should-
of North Korea's Ministry of State Security, decided to defect with a friend using this method anyway. Together, they bought a motorbike tire, an air pump, and some food, and came to approximately this location.
Let's go back.
west, just behind the DMZ. Once the sun had set, they
Maybe we need to
plunged
get more
into the water
secrets.
and began swimming frantically and undetected. Unfortunately, the air pump ended up not working, and they had
Or
to
I might
abandon
say
the
stuff that
tire
seems
and
to make
rely on their
sense to me,
backpacks
but
to help
actually
them stay
doesn't because I'm
afloat
half asleep.
instead.
Okay.
They ended up swimming continuously for over 4 hours in the dark until they saw an unidentified boat moving towards their location. Fearful that it was a North Korean patrol, they frantically swam to this tiny island here and waited for the boat to
Okay.
leave. But this was during the cold autumn months in Korea, and they were wet with very few clothes. They managed to find some garbage they used to
Yeah, we
insulate
got
themselves
this.
with, got some rest in, and when the sun came up, they found some wooden pallets that they tied together into a makeshift raft with some styrofoam and other trash.
We
and
gotta
they
explore.
paddled back out to sea using their hands and floating with the tide. Fortunately for them, they hadn't realized that by this point, they were already well past the South Korean border, and South Korean ships quickly spotted them and came to their immediate rescue. They were successful, but many others haven't been. For most people, getting to South Korea directly by running across the DMZ or swimming around it will result in death or capture. So that
Those swimming
means
guys
getting to South
did an
Korea
interview with Asian
indirectly
Boss. It's
via
pretty
another
eye-opening.
third country. There are
Yeah,
3
imagine.
other countries nearby North Korea besides South Korea that you can escape towards, but none of them are good options. If you can
Isn't
make
this
it,
the
Japan
exactly
is
the same
probably
as the
your best
Kento
bet
Bento
because
video?
you'll be guaranteed your freedom and sent to South Korea, but you have to make it across the Sea of Japan first, which can often be dangerous and is prone to typhoons, and in the best case scenario, you probably have nothing any better than a small boat. As a result, there have only been 3 confirmed successful cases of North Korean defectors actually making it directly to Japan. So it's probably going to be better to look north instead. Up here, the border is significantly less defended or patrolled and is comparably much easier to cross.
Kento
than the
Bento made
south.
some good
Doing
videos.
so necessitates crossing into either China or Russia, neither of which are particularly very good
Need
options.
blue.
The border with Russia is only 17 kilometers wide along the Tumen River, and it's easily patrolled by both sides. Even if you do make it across, Russia's official state policy is to immediately deport all North Korean refugees back into North Korea anyway. And as a North Korean, you're definitely going to stand out here. Hypothetically, you could make it up to the South Korean consulate in nearby Vladivostok and earn your freedom, but getting up there undetected by Russian police would be almost impossible, and as a result, escaping into China is the significantly more popular and less risky option. Here, the border is over 1,300
Really?
kilometers long and follows the Yalu and Tumen rivers that flow through remote, mountainous, and rugged terrain. Patrols and border security through most of this area is light, and the best months to escape in are either during the summer, when the river's depths are at their lowest, or during the winter, when they're usually frozen, enabling you to simply run across into China. It's relatively easy to get into China, but China can't be your new home forever. China isn't safe because just like Russia, China's policy is to immediately deport all North Korean defectors straight back to North Korea, where you'll almost assuredly face a gruesome end. On the bright side, though, many of
Is the
China's border
waterfall?
provinces
Yeah, it's the
here,
waterfall.
like Yanbian, have significant Korean ethnic minorities of their own who are naturalized Chinese citizens, meaning that it's fairly easy to hide out here for a while and avoid detection from the Chinese authorities while you plot your next move. If you decide to work with a foreign broker to assist in your escape, they can cost up to $18,000 for their services. An absolute fortune when you consider that the average North Korean earns just a measly $1,300 a year. That is over 10 years of an average North Korean's pay. If you've got the means, a broker can be a good option, but if you don't, the next best option
Have you
is
considered
probably
drop
continuing on
shipping?
to the city of Shenyang, where the closest South Korean consulate building in China is located. If you can make it up here and inside the building, you're probably gonna be safe. But it's also about 200 kilometers away from the North Korean border, and its perimeter is closely guarded by the
I wanted a
Chinese
coin,
police.
thank you.
If you're caught at any moment trying to get here, well, it's game over. In 2004, a group of 44 North Korean defectors managed to storm the Canadian embassy in Beijing all at once. Dressed up as construction workers to avoid any detection, they used ladders to
Still
scale
think
the
Skull and
walls
Crossbones on a desk
successfully
screen
got
is
into
calling you a cuck.
safety. But ever since then,
Probably.
China has significantly increased their police and security presence around foreign consulates and embassies, especially South Korean ones. So repeating this now would be a lot more challenging. Instead, you most likely need to get yourself across China and into another country that's more sympathetic to your situation. But the problem with that is that China is huge, and there aren't many countries around it who will even help you either. Russia will deport you back to North Korea if you get caught there, while Vietnam, Laos, and Myanmar all maintain close relations with Pyongyang as well, and just like China or Russia, they'll most likely deport you back to North Korea if they catch you as well. Getting into India, Bhutan, Nepal, or Pakistan would require hiking through the Himalayas, which pretty much eliminates any of them as easy options. And so that effectively leaves you only 2 friendly and realistic nearby destinations to escape into: Mongolia or Thailand. Mongolia is the closer choice, and the government here is sympathetic to the plight of North Korean defectors. If you make it up here, they'll deport you to South Korea rather than the north upon arrival. You just have to surrender yourself to the Mongol police. The only problem is that to get here, one must pass through the formidably difficult, freezing, and hostile terrain of the Gobi Desert, one of the world's largest deserts with an abundance of dangerous wildlife, hostile temperatures, and few resources to survive on. Navigating through the desert takes a lot of skill that one is unlikely to have ever learned back in North Korea, but nevertheless, some people have made it. In 2007, Park Yeon-mi and her mother escaped across the northern border into China by running across the frozen Tumen River. Because of China's deportation policy, it was impossible for the pair to find any kind of legal work inside of China, and they fell victims to human traffickers. After months of living beneath the radar, they eventually made their way here to the city of Qingdao and found a Christian missionary shelter. It was there that after nearly 2 years of remaining undercover in China, that they received enough aid from missionaries and human rights activists to finally take a chance and flee up towards Mongolia, with the goal of getting deported to South Korea and freedom. This incredible mother-daughter pair successfully managed to navigate through the Gobi Desert and reached the Mongolia border. But upon arrival, a group of Mongolian border guards intercepted them and threatened to deport them back over the border towards China, which would have ultimately meant deportation back to North Korea and the camps. Desperate, the pair both drew knives and promised that they'd kill themselves right there if that's what the guards were going to do. Sadly,
Damn.
death is often a preferable fate to a North Korean defector than being sent back to the country and the camps. Luckily for them, the guards took pity and brought them back in custody to the capital Ulaanbaatar before flying them directly to Seoul from there. Today, Yeon-mi Park lives in New York City and runs a YouTube channel where she talks openly about her life and experiences growing up in North Korea. They are fascinating, and
I don't think I've ever actually paid attention to blue flashes.
So the link to her channel will be posted down below in the description. Navigating through the Gobi is so challenging for most, though, that the significantly more popular route is to take a train or a bus undercover across China and attempt to escape into Thailand. These are the 5 closest train stations to the North Korean border within China that connect to China's vast high-speed rail network. If you hypothetically have the money and the skill to remain silent or undercover, you could board at any of these stations, exit at any of these near Mongolia and run across from there, or exit here at Kunming in China's Yunnan province and attempt to take a bus or run from there towards Thailand. There are plenty of buses that go from Kunming to other Southeast Asian countries, but the problem here is that even if you do somehow make it without getting caught by any of the authorities on a train or a bus, China and Thailand don't share a border.
Where are we going?
Which means that you're going to have to get across the rugged and mountainous terrain of China's Yunnan province, and then get through the remote and dangerous jungles of Laos or Myanmar before finally
Going back
crossing
through
over
here?
the dangerous Mekong River in order to get to
No.
safety. In 2017, this is exactly what Park Hyun-woo and his father did.
Isn't that where
Before
it
they
came
decided
from?
to escape North Korea, both of Park's sisters had already
Yo,
made it
you
to
should play
freedom
High Hell?
south,
What's High
and were
Hell?
covertly sending money back to them up in the north. After securing the help of a broker in China, they decided that it was time for them to leave as well. In the dead of a winter night in February 2017, both men crossed the frozen Tumen River into China with a pill full of rat poison to kill themselves with if they got caught. one of the sisters and their handler was waiting on the other side with a van and took them to a nearby safe house in the town of Yanji where they changed clothes. From there, they took a train to Shenyang and then another train
Just
to
saying, I'm killing
Shenzhou,
myself.
followed by yet another train to Beijing. From here, they took a series of buses to
God, the
Korea,
coin is so
but
cool.
As soon as they got there, the Chinese authorities discovered them. Park and his father fled from their bus and became separated. And
When
Park
dealing with the
was forced to
cards,
continue
is a
on
level of
foot
courage I
alone
wouldn't
through the
have.
dense jungles of Laos. Eventually reaching the Mekong River, the final obstacle.
I
Park
mean,
managed to
you
get
just haven't been
across
pushed to the
and
edge, is
immediately
what.
surrendered himself to the Thai
So you would
police,
say.
who took him into custody and surrendered him to South Korean officials, who flew him back to Seoul in safety. However, his father had been arrested by Chinese police and sent back to a prison near the North Korean border. But for whatever reason, the prison released him, and after getting back into contact with the brokers again, he made his way back down to Vietnam, and from here was able to avoid all detection, and finally got on a plane bound for Seoul as well. It had taken him 1.5 years and a journey of over 5,000 miles simply to reach a place a mere 400 miles away from his home. These are the only ways to escape that are available to the average North Korean stranded within the country. And they are all hard and desperate. But sometimes, even getting to South Korea doesn't guarantee you your safety. In 2002, a woman named Jin Kyung-suk successfully defected over to the south, became a citizen, and married a South Korean man. For their honeymoon in 2004, 2 years later, they decided to travel back to the Chinese-North Korean border
This hurts.
to film a documentary on the horrors
Why
of
is it
the
here?
North Korean regime. But while there, unidentified men kidnapped Jin and dragged her
Alright, got
back
this.
into North Korea, where she was sent back to a concentration camp, tortured, and eventually executed, despite having been a legal South Korean resident. Escaping from North Korea is never easy for anyone. All of these options are difficult, and even if you do make it out, you can still very easily be dragged back against your will and killed. There are countless other stories of heroic people who've defied the odds and escaped through various means. And what makes North Korea so fascinating to many of us outside of it is that it isn't history. You read the horrible accounts of survivors and hear their stories and realize that you're not listening to something from 1940, but something that could have happened yesterday. The Cold War may have ended everywhere else.
Meanwhile, everyone on I shouldn't say everyone. Meanwhile, there's like a subset of people on Twitter that are like, "This is heaven."
If anything, it's worse now than it's ever been before. The modern Cold War in Korea is an incredibly complex and controversial story to tell, with countless
When you hit
other
that
escape
curve,
attempts that are
that
too
curved
graphic to cover on
coin,
YouTube. The
just
development
right.
of nuclear bombs. Millions of people who believe that Kim
Who living?
Jong-un is a literal god. Missiles that can now strike at the heart of the United States mainland, the largest arsenal of chemical weapons the world has ever seen, and the fate of tens of millions of people all hanging in the balance. It is without a doubt one of the most fascinating, violent, and controversial conflicts of both the 20th and 21st centuries, and unfortunately, not acceptable for me to cover in detail on YouTube due to their terms of service.
I got lost.
I know how making videos on YouTube works, and I know that this video already has an incredibly high chance of being demonetized and unpromoted by YouTube's algorithm because of the content I'm discussing. But the moment I really start diving into the whole history of the 21st century conflict between North Korea and South Korea and the United States, what's all at stake, why it all began, how it's been fought, and how it all led to where we are today, it's a guarantee that this video will be censored and you won't get to see it. So
Keep
instead,
crying.
I created another full-length companion video in my ongoing Modern Conflict series that's the same length as this video, with all of that controversial but fascinating information included and uploaded.
Dude, just say that without giving me the
which,
sob
as you've
story.
probably heard by now, is home to tons of exclusive ad-free content, like my entire Modern Conflict series, with 5 other additional full-length videos you can go watch right now, detailing the Israel-Palestine conflicts, the war in Afghanistan, the 2020 Armenia-Azerbaijan war, and the ongoing Russo-Ukraine war in the Donbass. Of course, the reason why all of these videos are only on Nebula is because the YouTube algorithm actually punishes me and all other creators for ever trying anything new or controversial. But Nebula is a different platform without an algorithm and without ads. It's just a platform about great and unique content made by great and independent educational creators. Nebula's ecosystem enables us to take big risks with expensive projects like America's Biggest Ghost Town, my own 35-minute-long documentary shot on location around the Salton Sea, the largest lake in California, and arguably America's greatest environmental catastrophe that drove thousands of Americans from
Also,
their
it's barely a
homes, and as a
subset.
result,
It's just like
created
1% of
America's
people along
largest
the left
ghost
is
town.
basically all
And plenty more
14-year-olds
projects from other
LARPing.
creators
Yeah.
you know, like Wendover
Oh god,
Productions,
this room
Titus
again.
Interesting, Tom Scott, and many others. The best way to get access to Nebula and all of this incredible content is definitely
The
through
problem with like something like Nebula
CuriosityStream Nebula
is when you
bundle
put a
deal.
price tag on
Current
like
sales price is
educational
less than
content like this,
$15 a
especially if it's
year
like
to get
independent
access to
and it's
both
not
sites. And
it's not like
CuriosityStream has
formalized
some
or
phenomenal stuff too, like the series
or in something like a
Dynasties, the
textbook,
families that changed the world,
of which
includes a fantastic
I can be fairly certain
15-minute-long
is only going to be
episode that
inaccurate with
dives deep
time
into the
rather than
King
like just
Dynasty,
inaccurate
North
due to the
Korea, and how
incompetencies
they
of
rose from
the
relative
uploader
obscurity to
or the
dominating
creator.
world's most totalitarian state. I really can't recommend this documentary enough, and I genuinely don't know about a better deal that exists
Like you
anywhere.
could say that, oh yeah, well I trust
Streaming
real life lore or
sites
whatever. It's
filled
like I have
with
no reason to
content you'll actually watch, and all for less than
trust that like the stuff they're
$15
uploading on Nebula is
a
going to
year
be
at the current sales
is going to be
price. But
accurate.
what's more, signing up will actually help countless independent educational creators
At least like on
beyond
YouTube where
just
everything
real-life
is
lore.
readily
So
available.
please make sure to do
Ooh,
so
we're
by
back.
clicking this button that's here on your screen right now, which
It's
will
open to
take you
everyone. I can read the comments. I can see video
curiositystream.com/real-life-lore, or by
responses.
following the link that's down in the description. And as always, thank you so much for watching.
There are people that think different or can like fact check. We good? Man, that was we what? Ooh, it's the fastest I've ever gone through that one. Man, you can't give me a coin angle like that, dude. Wow. That straight up hit me. We're doing good. Nebula seems pretty excellent. Went over his uploads some of the dogs on Nebula onto YouTube, and they're fairly accurate from what I can tell. Since they interview people who are actually on the scene or have lived there in the Marshall Islands documentary. Yeah, sure. I was saying principle, especially with independent creators. I like the openness of YouTube, and I understand why they do it. It's extra cash. And I would do the same thing. Actually, well, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have a network. I would put everything on Cube.tv. Because I don't like relying on people. Especially if I have like a large audience, I don't want to rely on standard corporation. When I could just host everything on my own shit. No, I get it. But it's the same as like oh man, that's got a spread. That's got one hell of a spread. We good? Be gone. Whoop. I shouldn't speedrun it. Because we were looking for like goodies, right? Oh Lord, I'm gonna get lost. Like, what is this about? No, I think that's just where I got the health up. Nothing over there. It looks like there should be something over there. I can't get up there. Whoa. Oh, I died. that was so close. It's like all dependent on like how many coins you can hit. Oh, that was like 3 coins in a row. Something that Cube doesn't rage at games. You guys always rage. You have like 6 broken controllers at your house. Be honest. Oh, that was close. I keep getting like really close. I have 4 broken controllers, 1 broken keyboard. How much of your salary just goes towards just like getting new controllers and keyboards, dude? Oh, that was close. I mean, I don't think they mean to break things over their games. Hopefully not. Because if it was on purpose, it wouldn't seem like a really good, a really savvy business decision. The blue one seems to go pretty early, no matter what I do, because I'm trying to like get the red one taken care of. Damn, I didn't even know. I didn't know how I died. I just know I did. Who's a handsome devil? Any comments? What are people saying? One comment. Gotta respect the music choice. What did I put in here?
Been like nagging at me for a while now.
Oh yeah, Celeste. Free Korean gifts of September 2021. Wow. Y'all are some time travelers. Wow. Also, Korean's going away. It's going okay. Recent words, 바쁘다, busy, to be busy. It's just, this is mixes. I wanted new for you. Can I get that? Can I get new for you? Aha. Nomu, which you would think belongs to the Hero Academia villains, but no, Nomu means to, very. It means very. What is that thumbnail? Songsing-nim, teacher. Haksing, student. The controller is that's a long story. The keyboard was an accident. I saw a big roach on my keyboard and I had to hit it with my boots. My God, good thing I had a spare keyboard. Bro, you full forced on the roach? What are your boots? OnlyFans creators have to get a real job now. Honestly, I feel like OnlyFans is a real job. It might as well be. If it pays the bills, sounds like a real job to me. You just don't like it, is all. Also, they rolled that back. So that video's like invalid. The final chapter. Is Hero Academia at the end? Is the manga ending? Or is that Cap? That guy lying? What are these recommendations? Weekly Shonen Jump is entering the final act of the series. Wow. Okay. Neat. Maybe like 6 years from now I could like get back to actually watching it. Did you watch season 4? I think I stopped at 3. But it's been so long at this point, I would have to like rewatch the whole thing, I think. Maybe we'll do it on Bonus Cube. Man, I didn't know this. There's a whole world. There's a whole ass world of people that like watch like entire anime on Patreon. Where like they'll post the videos to Patreon and you pay to watch them react to anime. Whole world of it. Because it's not allowed basically anywhere else because DMCA or whatever. Oh wow. Now that's a good job. You're using your monitor wrong? I don't think I am. I'm gonna be real. Don't think I am. I miss Ms. Zenny. It sounded weird, but I really do. Yeah, she is gone. Rip. Not actual rip, but rip. I've watched all the video essays in existence. That was all of them. Eating. Artificial satellite. YouTube, how are you even coming up with these? Toho project. I don't think I've ever sat down. I don't even know what Toho is really. I think is it a game? It was like a bullet hell, right? How big is the universe?
One of the first
The
questions I
game with
remember
like a million
asking, which is,
spin-offs.
what else is out there? And I would look out my childhood window at the little patch of the sky, and I just remember wondering what they were and what else was out there. And I remember having this feeling almost of restlessness.
In 1823, German astronomer Heinrich Olbers looked up at the night sky and saw darkness. He wondered, if the universe were infinite and eternally static, then surely shouldn't the night sky shine with a light of infinite
So weird, but I remember
stars,
Kimchi from
dazzling,
Mixer
brilliant
Cube. That's kind of weird, but I don't care, dude.
paradox was
I remember
so
Kimchi.
profound that many considered it proof of a finite universe,
She was cool.
a cosmos that
We only really like collabed like once.
It wasn't until a century later, when Edwin Hubble observationally established the reality of an expanding universe, that finally Olbers' paradox was firmly solved. You see, Olbers' second assumption was wrong. The universe is not static. But what does modern astronomy have to say about the size of the universe, though? Is it finite? And if so, does that mean there's an edge or boundary? Or could it be infinite? An endless ocean of space with challenging philosophical consequences, if so? Join us today as we tackle this question, one of the grandest of scales.
Wait. Get the fuck. Remember when Tristan wasn't a Genshin streamer?
It's the kind of question that a child might ask.
Hey,
when they
Tristan's
first
doing good for
encounter the
himself.
concept of
Doom Eternal, but
space.
Pixel?
And yet,
Honestly.
it is one which continues to perplex
But
and
this is like good.
haunt
No,
astronomers today.
Ultra Kill is like
Even
fun.
said that
I'm enjoying
astronomy is
myself.
a humbling experience. For whilst early thinking considered the
Yeah,
Earth,
Tristan's doing
sun,
good.
and the moon to be the de facto
You should be
universe,
proud of him.
our
I'm proud of him.
understanding
Not doing
establishes
anything.
one which is
We already played these levels, but
larger. At each stage in science's journey of revelation,
how you doing, Midnight?
humanity has had to swallow another hill of
Humanity's had to swallow. Wow.
quietly ushered down to an ever lower seat in the
Oh yeah, this thing.
cosmic hierarchy. These demotions began in the 16th century when Copernicus, Kepler, and Galileo challenged the geocentric view of their time, revealing that the Earth is just another planet. Next, in 1838, Friedrich Bessel pioneered the parallax method to measure the distance to 61 Cygni, a staggering distance of more than 10 light years, or approximately 100 trillion kilometers. Skipping ahead to
Well, we're not getting a good grade here.
famed astronomers
It's kind of funny.
Arthur Shamp
I left your server like a while ago.
the
I was Kai.
Smithsonian's Natural History Festival
But then I get your stuff recommended.
a small
Haha.
set of our own galaxy,
I am
or
inevitable.
entirely
Get the
separate
fuck back in the
galaxies
server.
far further away. Soon after, Edwin Hubble established that it was Curtis who was right by proving that Andromeda lay outside of the Milky Way galaxy at a distance of 2.5 million light years. And today, equipped with our far superior telescopes, modern astronomy has pushed out our observations to distances
Oh, dude, thank you.
dreamt of to even those pioneering astronomers. For example, look at this image. It is one of the
Look
most
at this
incredible
graph.
photos ever taken. For you are looking at the most distant galaxy ever observed, GN-Z11. This galaxy is so far away that the light forming this image left it 13.4 billion years ago. A photographic time machine. The universe itself was just a few hundred million years old at this time, and so GN-Z11 is a glimpse at what the first
We should just play
galaxies
High Hell. It's cool. It's like hell of a
look like. If
It's like
we
a,
see
a hella fun.
GNZ11
Okay.
as it is now,
I
it
do
would
need the server
probably be
thing though, because I do not
unrecognizable
remember
and
code.
in fact likely have merged with other galaxies along
Oh
the
yeah,
way.
yeah. Here you go.
GNZ11 is estimated to be 32 billion light years away. Now, at first, that might seem impossible because if the light left
Boop,
it
boop.
13.4 billion years ago,
Whoop,
then
boop.
surely it should be 13.4 billion
Doo-doop.
light years
Whoop.
away from us. The problem with that logic is that we have fallen once again into
Oh, dude, look at me.
fallacy because the universe
Man, I'm
is
in.
not static. In fact, GNZ11
Dude,
has
the
been
bit rate.
hurtling away
You guys
from
never
us
told me
ever
the
since the
bit
light
rate
from this image
needed
departed.
some work.
More accurately, I should say that
Because
this
it's too fast
brightness has been
paced.
expanding ever since. And so a correct calculation of GNZ11's current distance needs to account for this fact. And in doing so, we find that it should be today far more distant. Objects like
They changed that?
GNZ11 can thus be thought of as establishing a minimum size to the universe. But
Damn,
remember
now.
it's 13.4 billion years old, and we know the universe.
Didn't know
is
you stream on
13.8
YouTube.
billion years
Dumb.
old.
No,
So
you're fine. It's a
surely
recent
it
thing.
should be possible to image an object that's even older
Boop,
than GNZ11,
boop.
and thus even further away. And that, in turn, would extend the minimum size of the universe yet further. It's at this point that it's useful to distinguish between two distinct concepts. We have the observable universe and the visible universe.
Wait, we killed it.
Neither of these really have anything to
Why,
do with telescope capabilities. Rather, they
I
are
guess that's where it
true
came from.
limits dictated by space-time itself. The observable universe encompasses a distance out to a hypothetical object that was present at the very dawn of the universe, the Big Bang, but whose light is only
I have that
now
microphone.
just reaching us. Of
It's the
course,
microphone I'm
the universe
using.
didn't have any galaxies or even stars at the beginning, so there are no objects to detect. Nevertheless, based on the expansion rate of the universe as measured using telescopes like ESA's Planck mission, we can estimate that this distance should be a staggering 45 billion light years away. Now, there may very well be
I don't
something
care.
which lies beyond this hypothetical object, but it's so far away from us that the light from it has not had
High
the
Hell
time yet to reach
was the name
us,
of it.
given
High
the
Hell.
age of the universe. We say that such objects lie beyond our horizon.
No,
which,
you're back.
like how
Let's
a ship
go.
beyond the ocean's horizon is invisible to us. Now, it's worth highlighting here that the horizon of the observable universe
well.
has a special name, the particle horizon. Everything in the observable universe must lie within that boundary. Now, the visible universe is subtly different from this. In the first few 100,000 years after the Big Bang, the universe was incredibly hot, so much so that it was filled with an ionized plasma, which essentially acted like a thick fog.
What headset you use?
Interacting with this plasma,
These headphones are really
so
cheap.
the
I just got them on
universe
Amazon. I
was
just searched
transparent,
headset and then,
opaque.
or not even headset, headphones, and then I picked the one that had like a lot of reviews.
An epoch in its recombination, finally allowing light to travel freely. So, because
You'll
of this,
probably
the visible
find
universe
if you
is a
actually
little
like
bit smaller than the observable one, but still one
want something
incredibly
good,
large.
you could probably
The
find it
observable universe is
with a little bit of research, but
mind-bogglingly big. No words or analogies can
I did
really
not put any
justice
effort
just
into
how
researching for a
preposterously,
headset.
frankly unreasonably large it is. When trying to imagine the enormity of it, one has a sense that
Where am I
our
going?
only skirts the very fringes of its true wonder, and that if we ever did comprehend its volume, we might never come back, like falling from a great height. Yet we are compelled to ask, could it be even bigger? Take the observable universe, corresponding to a distance 45 billion light years away. Now, usually at
Where am I
this
going?
point, videos like this take that number and double it. So,
So,
90 billion light years.
I'm lost.
Call that the diameter of the observable universe.
Not down
We have
there.
to be a little bit careful about that, though.
That is
because
death.
What if one day we discover another GNZ11 galaxy in the opposite direction?
Not upper
from where
left.
We found the first, and I don't just
Forgive
mean
me.
a galaxy
No.
which is similar to GNZ11. I mean a galaxy which is identical, Well,
Aha.
that would imply that the universe somehow wraps around on itself, kind of like walking the surface.
No,
of
that's
the
where I got it from.
Earth. And so the non-repeating plane of the universe, what we might call the fundamental plane, would have to be necessarily smaller than this 90 billion light year number. So do we actually see any evidence for this? Well, let's return to the moment of recombination in the early
Restart.
universe.
Restart. There's something
This
missing.
is the oldest, most ancient light that we can observe, and it comes from all
Oh yeah, but Kai,
directions. After all,
hope you've been
the
enjoying
entire
the.
universe was filled
Have you
with
checked out any of the YouTube
plasma. This
vids?
light is known as the cosmic
Oh, that's where you're
microwave
supposed to go.
or CMB, and it
I just
includes the
missed that?
temperature of the universe at this time. Any patch of the CMB more than 2 degrees away from another patch is simply too far away to have had time for light to have traveled between them, at least given the age of the universe at the time, just 380,000 years old. So if we see a particular pattern or ripple repeated in the CMB that is separated by more than 2
It is just like
degrees,
useless.
well, that implies that space somehow wraps around on itself, and that in turn means that the universe might be smaller than we initially thought. Detailed studies of the CMB reveal no such repeating structures though, and this lack of structure can actually be used to put lower limits on the size of the full unobservable universe, but not surprisingly, these limits essentially correspond to the approximate size of the observable.
I know you can
universe,
skip
9
this.
billion light years. Another way that we might try to determine the size of the universe is through a logical argument. Suppose that somebody lives in the distant galaxy GN-Z11. They will be able to look towards us and see the faint, young Milky Way as it is in the process of forming. But they could also look the other direction. Would they see a boundary to the edge of the universe, a physical edge? Whilst we cannot truly know what they might see,
Like
a
the edge would just
basic
be
assumption in astronomy is the so-called cosmological principle. It's really an
where light
extension
hasn't
of the
reached yet,
Newtonian principle,
and no
which
matter has
states that
reached.
we do not live in a special part of the universe. So what we see around us in the local universe is typical, and thus by extension, what the inhabitants of GNZ11 see around them in their part of the universe
Screw it.
is likely not that different from us, at
We
least on
are
the
just
largest of
skipping.
scales. Now this cosmological principle doesn't rigorously prove anything about the size of the universe. It merely poses a logical premise. By the cosmological principle, inhabitants of the edge of our observable universe should themselves be able to see another entire observable universe around them. And naively, we should be able to rinse, wash, repeat, and just keep using this argument to fill out an infinite universe. But again, we have to be careful in this thinking because of the possibility that space might be curved. Consider in this direction, at the edge of our observable universe, we have Alice. Alice looks out in that same direction and can see at the very edge of her observable universe someone else. Let's call him Carlos. Okay, so now let's go back to the Earth and look in the opposite direction. Over on the particle horizon, we again have another
That
person,
sucks.
and we can tell that it isn't Alice. Let's call him Bob. As before, Bob looks out in the same direction and he too can see someone else, just like Alice did. However, it turns out that Bob is in fact looking at Carlos again. To any individual observer, there is no repetition, but Alice and Bob are in fact both able to see the same person, Carlos. And since Alice and Bob live far beyond each other's particle horizons, there's no way they can communicate this information to each other. And of course,
Really?
they can equally play this game in other directions too. In this scenario then, no one is able to actually tell that the universe repeats, and thus, therefore, would be finite and compact in size. So really, we can't use the cosmological principle to argue for a much larger size to the universe. All we can really say is that within the observable universe we don't see repeating patterns, and thus as far as we can tell, the universe appears to be 90 billion light years in extent as a minimum. Repeating patterns are not the only way to place limits on size though. Already,
Man, he's got that dead eye.
and so here, perhaps we might finally have a clue onto its true size. Standing on the Earth, we can't directly see its curvature because the radius of curvature is just so vast that it's imperceptible. But the curvature of the Earth can be detected with some geometry, as was famously done so by Eratosthenes 2 millennia ago, simply by comparing the lengths of shadows of sticks in the midday sun at two different locations. In an analogous way, astronomers can use the CMB radiation and some geometry to measure the curvature of the universe itself. A simple way to think about this is that on a positively curved surface, like say a sphere, two initially parallel lines can eventually meet. For example, if we both head straight north, no matter where you live or I live, we will eventually bump into each other at the North Pole. In contrast, on a flat surface, the lines stay true and parallel forever, and on a negatively curved surface, like
I hit him.
they actually diverge. So, how curved is the universe? This curvature parameter, known as omega k, has been measured to ever greater precision thanks to an array of missions studying the CMB radiation from the primordial universe. The earliest scientific estimate done by the Boomerang experiment in 2000 found that it was roughly flat, with an error of 6%. 13 years later, NASA's WMAP mission constrained it to be even flatter, now with an error of just 0.4%. And most recently, ESA's Planck mission published our most precise estimate to date, which is again flat, now within 0.19%. I think it's worth pausing here just to appreciate the amazing technical feat by legions of astronomers involved that we can measure the curvature of space itself to this level of precision. But what do these results really mean? Well, consider that this curvature parameter is indeed exactly zero, a perfectly flat universe. Now, it's at this point that many would interpret that flatness to imply that the universe therefore must be infinite.
If space-time really is perfectly flat, then, with the more simplistic application of Einstein's equations, we get that the universe is infinite.
Data from the WMAP as well as Planck's spacecraft, however, indicates that the universe is flat, or nearly flat, with an error of about 0.4%. A flat universe would be an infinite universe.
Look, it's perfectly reasonable to say that an infinite universe is a possible explanation to this zero curvature, but it's not the only explanation. In fact, it would be a non sequitur to say that this flatness demands or requires an infinite universe. To cosmologists, flatness doesn't really mean what you might naively think in a familiar day-to-day sense of the word. A flat universe doesn't have to be infinite. In fact, we've already discussed an example of such a universe. Now let's go back to our friends, Alice, Bob, and Carlos, and imagine that the universe really is a flat two-dimensional sheet as depicted here. Now, if we had a warp drive ship, and definitely not a USB charger, we could leave from the Earth, head towards Alice, and when we reach Carlos, we would actually re-emerge on the other side and now be heading back home again. This is probably familiar to many computer gamers, since games like Pac-Man and Snake often feature this very rule. So what this means is that the left side and the right side really represent the same boundary, and the universe can be seen to wrap around itself at that point. Now, if the up and down directions just go on forever, then another way we can visualize this Pac-Man-esque rule is to fold this up and make a cylinder. In fact, technically, since I made this from a two-dimensional sheet, this is really what we would call a two-cylinder.
I don't know.
This two-cylinder is really defined by this wrap-around edge Pac-Man-esque rule that operates on the original 2D sheet, what is known as the fundamental domain. It is that rule, and really that rule alone, that makes it a two-cylinder. Now, when we roll this thing up, what we're really doing is embedding this two-cylinder into three-dimensional space. But really, that's just us choosing to visualize it that way. Yes, when it's embedded, it has curvature, but that's purely a product of the embedding. It's actually still a flat geometry in its fundamental domain. Now, as intriguing as this topology is, it doesn't really save us from an infinite universe, because of course the top and the bottom extend out to infinity. So let's go back to the fundamental domain and look at these rules one more time. What if we add another rule that going past this lower edge takes you back up to the top? In fact, we can represent that with these two blue lines. And when we do that, we now truly have full...
There's no parrying that.
Now, a fundamental domain that is described by these two rules is no longer an infinite two-cylinder, but rather a finite two-torus. Now, we call it a torus because if I imagine re-embedding this domain in 3 dimensions, I'd first connect the two red ends, which form a cylinder, as before, but now I have to connect the two blue ends together. In practice, I can't really do that without distorting the plane, but we can imagine that it should form something like a torus. Now at this point, it's useful to discuss the work of the mathematician John Nash, who you probably know from the biography and film A Beautiful Mind. The fact that you have to stretch and distort the fundamental plane in order to create this torus shape means that you failed to isometrically embed it. And that isometric part is key because when we look around the universe, we don't see distances distorted in this way. But John Nash proved that it was in fact possible to isometrically embed this two torus into 3 dimensions. How? Well, by adding waves and waves of tiny corrugations during this embedding procedure. This was a beautiful proof, but it didn't actually reveal what this two torus embedded into 3D would actually look like. In 2012, a French team used supercomputers to finally calculate what this shape would look like. This stunning morphology is in fact flat in the fundamental domain, and it adheres to the two torus Pacman style rules. It's a mind-bending topology, riddled with infinite layers of ever smaller corrugations, forming this baffling torus, one of strange beauty and fascination. And what's truly mind-blowing is that we may very well be looking at the topology of our universe, a finite, flat cosmos embedded in some higher dimensional space. Of course, remember that this is a two torus. It's made of a two-dimensional plane. Since our universe has 3 spatial dimensions, then the universe would need to be a 3 torus, so a kind of hyperdimensional extension of this incredible shape. Indeed, the
There's a lot of
torus
cool
was
options.
formally proposed as a possible shape of the universe by astrophysicists Starobinsky and Zeldovich back in 1984. The 3 torus is in fact just one of 10 possible manifolds which could represent a flat, finite universe. 6 of these are known as orientable and include the 3 torus, but the other 4 are known as non-orientable manifolds and include this thing, the bizarre Klein bottle, a mind-bending shape of technically 0 embedded volume. This orientability property is best understood by looking at a simpler manifold, the Mobius strip. Bizarrely, if you travel along the Mobius, after one circuit, your left and your right have switched over. You've become a mirror version of yourself. If our universe is truly one of these non-orientable manifolds, it would have some bizarre consequences for a hypothetical warp shift. Leave the Earth and travel in one direction long enough and you would return home. Arriving back on the Earth, you would at first feel the familiarity and relief of being back on your home planet, but you would quickly realize that something was off. Your family
That was actually like a perfect run. Oh my god.
As mirror versions of their previous selves. Looking down at their wrists, you might notice that their watches ticked anti-clockwise.
I don't even know what I did differently other than like actually hitting some coins.
Who was changed, and taking you to the doctor for a medical examination, they discovered that your heart was now on the right-hand side. For all
And then
intents and purposes,
we still got
you
bad
become
grades.
an alien. Remarkably, all 10 of these manifolds are perfectly consistent with their observations of the universe.
All right.
All 10 are finite, so any of them could be true.
Fun
But
stuff. Get out of here, me.
another possibility that the
I
universe could be infinite, and that could mean either an infinite
shall retire.
domain going out in all directions, or perhaps
Probably
even
gonna go like
infinite,
edit some stuff.
negatively
Maybe do my
curved
Korean
shape
lessons.
universe. Either way, we are forced
I
to
got you
face
guys.
an
Another time.
ontological crisis. What if the universe
Watch the
is
YouTube channel.
infinite? Infinities are
Get out of here, video. Yeah, watch the YouTube channel.